The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in. Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is @AdrianCollegeTV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
I'm Matt Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Adrian College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
Adrian College Television would like to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Carlton Lodge of Adrian. Carlton Lodge is sponsoring all ACTV broadcasts during the 2021 to 2022 school year. Located at 1629 West Maumee in Adrian, Carlton Lodge offers comfortable rooms and suites at affordable rates. There's also a heated indoor and outdoor pool, along with a 24-hour fitness center. Thank you for the continued support toward Adrian College Television.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College has once again been recognized for its commitment to engaged, experiential education by Colleges of Distinction, a one-of-a-kind guide for college-bound students. While higher education has changed over the past 20 years, Colleges of Distinction's selection process has stayed consistent in accepting only those that adhere to the 4 distinctions: engaged students, great teaching, vibrant community, and successful outcomes. Overlaid in the last few years have been a look into high-impact practices. They believe most critical to the student experience were the kinds of engaging experience that are found at Adrian College. To learn more, please visit adrian.edu.
On Tuesday, April 6, 2021, I was sitting in my office and an email popped into my inbox from someone in your graduating class today. The email said, "Dear President Dockey, back in August I had emailed you in regards to the state of the well-being of the campus community during the COVID spike. At that time, I was incredibly anxious about the prospect of spending my senior year of college sitting at my kitchen table in my hometown trying to finish my seminar projects in the event we switched to all online learning. As I type this email now in April, I cannot describe to you the gratitude that my fellow students and I have for Adrian remaining open on campus for the duration of the school year. I wanted to take the time to thank the Adrian College community, the faculty, the staff, for allowing us to have as normal of a year as possible in a world that simply did not want that to happen. I look forward to walking across the stage in May knowing that I was still able to enjoy time with my friends and the Bulldog community during my senior year. All the best, Max Birmingham, class of 2021. Max, you've got to stand up so we can give you a round of applause.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to beautiful Arrington Ice Arena here in Adrian, Michigan. Tonight's Thursday night ACHA hockey matchup between the visiting Purdue Northwest University and your Adrian College Bulldogs. Hello, everyone. My name is Alex Herman. Happy to provide you the play-by-play coverage for tonight's contest as we get set to drop this puck at center ice. Both teams getting ready and set to go. A quick short break for Thanksgiving. We hope all of you enjoyed your holiday wherever you may have celebrated with family and friends alike. Always a good time to be back here at AIA for more Bulldog hockey. Sam Spate, Sebastian Smith, and Connor Smith. The forward line out as we're off to the races, and we are underway with possession. Here's Nolan, forwards one up. It's tipped off the stick of Smith, Sebastian that is, able to get it in down low. Here's a turnover in front, being stopped under the goal line. Quick give and go, chopped up just for a second. Smith tried to fire the shot, but it hit off a shin pad. Smith checked hard into the boards, coming the other way with it. Here's Remmer down the left side, opening up, looking for a drop pass, gets shoved off. He fires one on, that goes wide to the right side. Here's Spate on possession. A couple of quick stick handles, it's turned over and pushed towards the boards. Tied up for a second, but taken away by Smith. He's pressured hard. This travels towards the left side. Now up top to Bond. Looking for a shooting angle, but couldn't take it. Spate will walk in and cycle down low. Could have taken a wraparound, but he didn't. Up top for Cruz. Fires one up top. And the first save of the night will belong to Cooper Olson, the freshman from Maple Grove, Minnesota. Interesting to see the goaltending cast for this Purdue Northwest team. Two freshmen, Cooper Olson and Cooper Olson and Isaac Hyde. And then Kyle Fritz and Curtis Campbell, two juniors. So you have the old and the young, but it's the young that gets the nod in the contest for tonight. Here's Cruz. Wires one up top. That might have caught some iron on the outside. This is flexed down low. Picked up by Gallant. Looks up ice, but it was turned over. Bond, horizontal pass. Here's Cruz with a drive, and that's wide. Thornton tied up top. Here's DeGiulio with the shot, and a hard snapper. Swallowed up by the chest of Olson. Prime scoring opportunity. Bulldogs always showing life early on in these games. Three shots in just a minute 30. Momentary stall on the face-off. It was dropped a little too early. Officials didn't quite give the signal. Right off the face-off, Graham was able to send it on. Once more held up. Another shot added to the shot clock total. Connor Graham, opposed by Charlie Smith. Jamer fires one on. That's sent way high over the netting. Hopefully didn't catch any spectators towards the right corner. Once more, we'll take the face-off offensive zone for the Bulldogs on the left dot. One back. McLaughlin over for Mott. Wires one on. Popped out of the glove of Olson. Got a piece of it. Driven up. Here's some speed coming from Craig Herman. Puts it in. DeContier. Wrapped around the right side. Here's a hard shot from up top. Came off the stick of Tollin. Carried with too much speed. Sailed over the crossbar. In transition, Mott lost it for a second, but able to get the backhander. Hatcher trying to knife for it. He had it taken away from him by Hayes. Dumped all the way the length of the ice. Arm up and we'll get a whistle. Stoppage in play with 17:41. Still scoreless here in the first period at Arrington. Last season, these two teams faced off against each other just 2 times. Bulldogs were able to come away with both wins. Those were the first 2 meetings between these 2 clubs in the last 5 seasons. Under the goal line. Pushed up top to the right wing. Popped over the stick of Kent, so he'll have to skate back to retrieve it. Line change out for Purdue. Fife assessing his options. Had his pass knocked out of the air by Murphy, but he blew a tire and receiving some words from the Bulldog bench and the Wow Warriors up at Wow Cafe. Got to remember that the ice surface is slippery. Need to make sure you stay on 2 feet. Stanko in the draw with Murphy, able to win it back. Tipped up just barely at center ice. Traveled on goal. Olsen will have to cover up with the paddle. A good showing here tonight at Arrington Ice Arena for this ACHA contest. The special guests of the night obviously being the Motor City Gamblers of the USPHL Premier, coming down to take a quick tour of campus and check out one of the top teams that Adrian has to offer. So we hope they enjoy their time here. Fife couldn't collect it. Fanning on the shot was Witowski. Taken away once more. Here's Kent. Pushes it up top, escaping the zone and hitting a glove in the bench. Whistle is awarded to that play. Spate, an easy face-off draw, gets sent back towards the near side corner. Bond, bounce pass, 1 touch, Spate has it. Good communication from them. Couldn't find the breakout they were looking for. Bouncing puck, Bond able to just barely control it. Smith, miscalculation with his brother. Icing will be waved down. Spate didn't have enough room or space to get in front of it to negate the call. Maslowski tied up at the face-off dot with Spate. But Spate was able to win the battle. McCourt fired down low, off target. Maslowski once more, stripped away from him. Cruz will get there in time. Passed up top. A 1-touch from Bond. Taken away by Spate. He's got some space on the left side. Looking for a shot. Rebound. They score. It's Connor Smith. 1-0 Dogs. Play started. Spate had it on the left side. Took a good shot. Olsen wasn't able to carom it. It popped over his shoulder. Coming in for support was Smith. Able to put home the rebound. First tally of the night belonging to the Bulldogs. 15:49 left to go in the first period of play. Has to be noted, the Bulldogs do such a good job about being ferocious in front of the net. They're always able to pick up loose rebounds, winning those battles right on top of the crease, and right then and there, proving the case once more. Transitioning, Bulldogs looking for more offense. Racing down, blowing a tire there was the Cesare. Here's another shot just on top of the circle. It was lofted too wide by the stick of the Julio. Mott in his own zone. A give and go as Thornton gets it. Steps up, walks down Main Street. Couple of stick handles and a fired shot. Here's another second chance. Puck loose up in the air. Nobody able to find it. But McLaughlin couldn't hold on to it as he picked it up at the blue line. Able to send it back down low. Full line change out for the Dogs. Hatcher stopping it in front of the press box. Gives it to Nolan. And now to Kent. Hatcher calling for the puck frantically. Was all alone by himself. Kind of confused why he wasn't receiving a pass. Here's Graham. Soft backhander left for Nolan. One of the captains of this Adrian squad. Looking to restart and lead the rush. Push to the far side. Graham with a nice soccer kick. Tried to get it over to Hatcher, but he lost control at the last second. Nolan fired on. Hit off the chest of Smith. Hatcher and Nolan get tied up with one another. And I believe we are going to get an offsides call. Neutral zone draw. Murphy for Purdue and Stanko for Adrian. Stanko, one of the fifth-year players for his home team. One of the guys that the locker room typically looks to for some leadership, although he does not wear a letter. Strong in the locker room, active voice, making sure that guys are doing what they need to. Very reliable two-way player, as Coach Gary Estalis has told me in some of our scouting meetings. Stanko and Murphy again, except face-off towards the right in the defensive zone of the Bulldogs. Stanko able to win it back towards Cruz. Lofted up for Fife, too far behind him. Gallant tried to send it up. Overall got in the way of it. Olsen went out to stop the puck, but then he didn't. Getting support there from Hayes. Pushed up now for Murphy. Banikov. Locks it in down low. He picks up once more on his backhand. Up top, here's a long shot. That goes wide. Fife. A high chip off the glass. Fortunate bounce, hopefully for Overall, if he can get there in time, but he couldn't. Turning the other way, Bulldogs caught in an awkward change. Murphy will walk in all alone, but he's pushed over the blue. Here's Bond. Now McLaughlin towards the right side. Here's a backhander. DeContier with the stop. Good save from him, holding the angle as best as he could.
Ladies and gentlemen, a reminder to download the Adrian College Athletics app on your smartphone device. Fans can select their favorite teams and receive notifications on all the latest scores, news, and stats across all the athletic teams here on campus. Search Adrian College Athletics in the App Store and download the app today.
Smith, a bouncer, but it's gloved down up top of the key. McLaughlin tried to hit Smith, but he couldn't. Sent back the other way. Here's Mott with his head up, finds McLaughlin. Now to Smith. Turning the other way, now to Spate. Sam Spate walks to the middle, now to the right. A nice move from him. Through the legs! A rebound in front. Finally, it's cleared. What a goal that would have been. Spate certainly had his Big Ben sandwich from the Buzz Cafe today. There's another chance coming over. Olsen with the stop. McLaughlin gets a bump from Remmer up top. Pushed back for Spate. Almost faked a Michigan there, and what a save! Kept out by Olsen. Spate initially faked the Michigan. We'll catch it here on the replay. This was the initial attempt. Tried to go through the legs, almost caught the iron. Luckily, Olsen looked like blocker side shoulder was in the way there. A lot of energy from the Bulldogs, as it appears as if they're going to go on their first 5-on-4 power play of the night, so special teams will come out. 2 minutes on the score clock. Going to the box, Andrew Remmer will have to sit down. Didn't quite fully catch the call, so we'll hear it over the PA. Just a couple of seconds. Bond. Give and go with Fife. He walks down off the blue, cycling it under the goal line. Another arm up on the play. DeContier came off. Let's see what the call is here. Patrick Hayes. High sticking. So for the next 135, Bulldogs will be 5-on-3 with 11:28 left to go in the first period. Bulldogs conversion rate 15 for 48 power play attempts at home. So a 31.25% chance for them, as Smith almost banged home the tap in on the wide side. Stripped away, possible breakaway, but electing to clear it instead was Maslowski. An 87% penalty kill for Purdue. That shot was blocked in front, came off the stick of Smith. He winds up with a one-timer. Olsen smothers it. Bulldogs are shooting like they normally do. Never skipping a beat for sure. Second power play unit now out for Adrian. No line change for Purdue, as they only have 3 personnel. It's DeJulio, Jammer, and Thornton. Fife and Bond up top at the blue. Bond, Fife, back to Bond. Down low cycle. Fife trying to wind up for the one-timer. Looking toward the net. Once more, scores! Tyler Fife on the power play. Bulldogs lead 2-0. They did a really good job of slowing things down, especially up 2 men. Fife tried to get that initial shot with the slapper. Able to go upstairs over the blocker side shoulder of Olsen. Now keep in mind as well, Bulldogs still on the power play for the next minute and 3 seconds, nearing the halfway point in the first frame. Contier got tied up. I think he's having some kind of equipment malfunction. Dylan Knighton will come off the bench. We'll have to find out what's going on, but I think there's a skate issue with DeContier. So Knighton will come in replacement for the next couple of moments. Here's Thornton, galloping up with speed. Walks it in, fired on a shot. Olsen able to hold it.
With an assist to number 9, Brody Thornton, number 18, DeJulio. 5 from Thornton and
30 seconds left to go on the 5-on-4 before we return to even strength play. This shot taken on. Tipped off of the stick. Bond. Back to Fife. Bond once more. Slid over in the slot. Looking for the shot. Hit off of a stick. Loose, and that one was somehow kept out. A miraculous stop by Olsen. Knighton will stop it behind his cage. Time expiring on the power play. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Here's Overval to Hatcher. Looking for one. Sent one wide to the pad. Mott slapped and wrapped around down low. Travels up top. McLaughlin couldn't hold the blue, so I'll have to backpedal. Trying to get a stick on it. Chipped it away from Murphy. Taken away once more. Overval, right-handed shot on the left wing. Tried to open up, jackknifed away from him. Fed up. Witowski played it down low. Knighton will make the stop. DeContier will come right back off the bench. And we'll make the goalie swap once more. Didn't seem like it was any kind of injury for DeContier, just a strange equipment malfunction. Kent lost control. In an odd area, Hatcher had to play that awkwardly. Was sitting on top of the crease. Nowhere to put it. Didn't look like DeContier wanted to go down to try and cover up. This pass kept from going in the slot by Nolan. Overval. Motors on, turns the other way. Slides it to Hatcher, who's taken down. Regaining his feet, Spate will try and take it away. Up top, Nolan, left circle, fires it over. Hatcher tried to play it on the backhand. Smith being shoved off the puck. Spate, now to Smith, whiffing on the shot. Was looking towards the net, couldn't make it go. There's Sebastian Smith. Hits Spate, dropped for Connor Smith. Tried to feed it through, threading the needle through the feet of Hayes. Bulldogs look like they're trying to set up a lot of one-timers, either on the left or the right side. Bond will fire one on. Off the butterfly position, kept out by Olsen. Miscalculation on the pass, one-on-one. Bond will have to make a move to get back, and he does. Easily strips that away from Herman. Have to note, too, no relation to Craig Herman, number 8 for Purdue. Share a last name with him, but I promise you, I do not know him. Also interesting to note, Craig Herman is the third of his family line, has Herman with the Roman numeral 3 at the end of it. So I believe there would be 2 other Craig Hermans, both of which I also do not know. A nice blind pass. Here's her shot. Coming on! Stopped and kept out by Olsen. Trying to wrap it around once more. Cleared the neutral zone on the backhander. Cruz is back. No icing. Has Thornton on the left side. To Julio. A nice feed from him. Thornton tries to break in. Being tied up. No call. Could have been a holding. Thornton pushed up top for Cruz. Now to McLaughlin. A slapper that goes wide. Might have tipped off of a stick in front. Water bottle on the ice. Nobody seems to see it. Finally, it's able to be cleared by an official. Witowski tried to slip it over. Stanko almost played it out of the air on the backhand. Trying to show some good hand-eye coordination. Fife takes it away. Stops and pulls up. Feed for Stanko, but it dribbled over. McLaughlin had the same thing happen to him. Puck sliding around a little bit too much tonight. Up top, D for Mott. Back to McLaughlin, but it was over the blue, so they'll have to restart. Dumping it in. Olsen tried to play it on the backhand, but he couldn't. Here's Hobbs. Now to Banikov. Good pass from him to Witowski. Popped up off the blade. Mott was able to get in front there. Here's McLaughlin. Fires a hard one. Almost took out the official in the left corner. Down low with it is Jammer. To McLaughlin. Sends a floater on net. Easily stopped by the glove of Olsen. Seen 17 shots thus far in the first 15 minutes of play. 5:16 left to go in the first frame of regulation here at Arrington Ice Arena. As always, on the beautiful campus of Adrian College in sunny Adrian, Michigan. Nolan, an easy stick stop. Moved towards the corner by Olsen. Hatcher. Intercepted there. Shoveled over with some speed. Here's Maslowski trying to motor on. Pushed the other way by Nolan. Getting back just in time. Bounced off the boards. Maslaki on the pickup once again. Tried to fire on. Chipped off the glass. Tallon not able to keep it in. Hayes gave it up for Kent. Walks onside, leaves it for Spate. A backhander for Bond. Fires on. Jammer trying to get the tip. Once again up top. A long shot from downtown. Didn't catch the iron, but looked like it hit off the backboard. Bond making space. All alone by himself. Had two defenders on him. Bond. A slider. Kept out by Olsen. Bulldogs doing a great job of keeping their offensive pressure. As here's Smith putting one on. Loose puck, but the whistle was blown. Spate tapped it home as Olsen lost control. Spate wins it back. Smith, good on his edges. Circles over, lifted over the head of Bond. Retreating just for a second, glove down. Spate almost had a 2-on-1, taken down, arm up on the play. We'll see if DeContier has any time to get off. Some more pushing and shoving after the whistle. Was Smith and McCourt. Going to the box, Charlie Smith. 2 minutes for tripping. We'll take another 2-minute power play, 5-on-4. 3:33 left to go in the first period. Bulldogs have scored on their special teams tonight. Looking to do it again. We'll see their approach unfold. One back through the legs. Fife already has a goal in the game. Bond stopping, pulling up. Loose scramble in front. A backhander was kept out. Bond traveled it to DeCesare. Faking the slap shot was Bond once more. Fife slides down under the goal line. Had it taken away from him. DeCesare, a good stick to win it back. Push now to DeCesare once more. Miscommunication. Bulldogs somehow able to keep it in. Here's a shot. Score! Matthew DeCesare. 3-0 Bulldogs. They almost lost it at the blue line. Able to win it back. A seeing eye shot from DeCesare. Puts the Bulldogs up by a triplet. Graham on the face-off win. Here's another opportunity. Jammer walks it in off the goal mask of Olsen. Kept out. McLaughlin sticked aside into the netting by Olsen. Pause on the face-off. Finally, puck dropped. Possession in favor of the Bulldogs. They're absolutely rolling right now with just about 2 to go in the first period. Down low is Hatcher. Forwards it. Nobody there to catch the pass after the release. So stepping back with it is Janik. Left it up top for McNeil. Put it on net. Easy glove stop for DeContier. He'll hold on. Will take the draw in their defensive zone. That being the boys in the yellow sweater. Of course, Adrian College here playing against Purdue University Northwest in this ACHA Division I matchup. Live here on ACTV, Alex Herman, always happy to bring you the play-by-play coverage. Missing my color commentary partner, Calvin Keys, tonight. Hope he's doing well. This is pushed up top for Nolan. On the release, loose all the way! Sprawling across the net, Olsen able to keep it out. Overval had a wide open net. Had all the room in the world. Could not elevate it the way that he wanted to. Puck might have hit a patch of ice as he was going to release that shot. But it's okay for the Bulldogs. They're still up 3-0. Holding a nice lead here in the first period. Overval trying to make it happen a second time. Quick punch turn from Stanko as he's hit hard into the boards. Olsen didn't see that shot. Popped up off the stanchion and into the netting. Here's Spate. Wins it back again. He's been strong on the face-off circle so far in the contest. Just lifted up top into the netting. Thankfully, protecting those spectators up at the Wow Cafe and Eatery. One of the premier places and destinations to watch any Bulldog hockey. Spate dances his way in. Smith with a shot. Wouldn't go on the backhand. Smith once more showing off the dangles. A give and go, they score! Smith, Spate on the conversion. They lead 4-0. A tic-tac-toe play, exactly the way they drew it up. Spate all alone on the right side of the crease. Bulldogs tally for the fourth time tonight with 1:05 left to go in the first regulation period. Easy face-off draw, one back by DeGiulio.
1 minute remaining in the first period. 1 minute.
Taken by Cruz. A saucer pass trying to hit DeGiulio off the target. Herman had it taken away from him. Here's the Cesare. Now DeGiulio has Thornton on the left side. Pulls up, takes the shot, kicked out by Olsen. Right side possession. Lost and turned over. Here's Thornton all alone and a blocker save by Olsen. Thornton's one of those players really sneaky in the offensive zone. Obviously coming out of junior hockey, was a noted forward. Played for the Metro Jets in the USPHL. When he got to Adrian, he was switched back to defense, but being put on the left wing tonight. So playing more of his natural position tonight. Onsides Purdue trying to look for something. Moving it away, time winding down here in the first period. A slow backhander. Hatcher was looking for one. So travel into the near side right corner, chipped off the glass. And that's going to do it for the first 20 minutes of play here at Arrington Ice Arena. Bulldogs leading, commanding with a 4-0 period. Here at Arrington Ice Arena, as always, live on ACTV. Alex Herman will return with more ACHA Division I coverage after the intermission.
as you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define your college years. You stand today, students, on the threshold of one of the most magical times in your life.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
Thursday, April 6, 2021, I was sitting in my office and an email popped into my inbox from someone in your graduating class today. The email said, "Dear President Docking, back in August, I had emailed you in regards to the state of the well-being of the campus community during the COVID spike. At that time, I was incredibly anxious about the prospect of spending my senior year of college sitting at my kitchen table in my hometown trying to finish my seminar projects in the event we switched to all online learning. As I type this email now in April, I cannot describe to you the gratitude that my fellow students and I have for Adrian remaining open on campus for the duration of the school year. I wanted to take the time to thank the Adrian College community, the faculty, the staff, for allowing us to have as normal of a year as possible in a world that simply did not want that to happen. I look forward to walking across the stage in May knowing that I was still able to enjoy time with my friends and the Bulldog community during my senior year. All the best, Max Birmingham, class of 2021. Max, you've got to stand up so we can give you a round of applause. For those of us on this stage, today is one of the most exciting days of the year. We love to see the wonder and anticipation in the eyes of our new students, as all of you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define the years ahead.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here live at Arrington Ice Arena. It's ACHA Division I Hockey Night from Adrian College campus. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to ACTV. I'm Alex Herman, continuing the coverage for this ACHA matchup between the visiting Purdue University Northwest and your Adrian College Bulldogs. So after 20, we saw a 4-0 score go in favor of the Bulldogs. 28 shots on net for Adrian, 6 for Purdue. A couple of power play goals mixed in there. Cooper Olsen standing strong as best as he can for Purdue, as we'll get set to drop the puck for another 20-minute period. Center ice draw, 20 minutes on the score clock. Period number 2. Whistle blown. We are underway as this is won back by Spate. Glove down by Clough. He fires a shot on. Almost lost it for a second. Was the Cantier, but he kept it out. Pushed the other way down low into the left corner. Purdue showing some life in the opening couple of seconds, but it was taken away by Smith. Bounced it off the boards, back to himself. Sebastian Smith picking it up, had it slashed away. Lofted up top. Bulldogs are offsides. Smith doesn't realize, as this hard shot was taken, lost up top in the netting. And I believe we are going to get a penalty being called against the Bulldogs. Going to the box, Sebastian Smith, 2 minutes for hooking, as Purdue will see their first 5-on-4 of the evening. A 28.13 power play conversion rate. Matched by the Bulldogs' 83.67 penalty killing percentage on home ice. This puck sent down the other way. A slap pass was taken away by Jammer. Came off the stick of Olsen, who played it from his blue crease. Wired around the boards. On the pickup is Hobbs. A backhander. Connects with Clough. Down low for Maslowski. Clough trying to call for it. Has Hayes up top. DDD pass walking the line. Cycled back down low. Thornton with some speed to try and take it away. Hayes. Back over for Hobbs. A slap shot hit off the outside of the netting. Thornton has some space. Realizing it's a 3-on-2. Decides to rush on the left wing. Fires a shot off the mask and kept out by Olsen. Ringing his bell. Remmer stripped away from him easily. Nice move from Hatcher. Got some oohs and ahs from the crowd. Here's Spate dancing his way in. 30 seconds left on the power play for Purdue. Spate had 2 defenders on him. Left it for Overval over the glass. Back the other way. Another penalty is going to be called again against the Bulldogs. Olsen Jammer will go to the box for the next 2 minutes. An elbowing call. So 14 seconds of 5-on-3. If nothing changes, then we'll go to 5-on-4. For the next minute and 46 seconds. Maslowski, Overval, turning and firing, able to clear the zone. Moved up, lost. Moved hard back down low. Olsen stopping with the stick. Here's Tolland. Dropped it for Hayes. Assessing the options. Tried to move it towards the left side. Hatcher has some room on one hand with some speed. Cycles around from the right wing down low. Had it taken away from him. Took 3 defenders to push the puck out of his reach. Up and neutralized for Hobbs. Dumps it in. Bond is back. Let that one go. Traveled over the blue. Once again, Purdue will have to restart. On net, an awkward play there. DeContier made the stop with the paddle. Tried to play it, but was in the feet, I think, of Cruz. Time winding down on the 5-on-4 for Purdue. Left for Smith. No relation to Connor Smith or Sebastian Smith on the other side. McNeil had his shot blocked. Hobbs fires one of his own. Going down for that last second effort was Smith. Tried to put it home. Long shot up top. Overval going down on one knee. Making the shot block. Here's Thornton. Looks towards the net. Walking in. One-hand backhand attempt. Olsen able to hold on and play it. Time will continue on. Jammer out of the box. Back to even strength. This is lobbed up top. On sides. Turning, trying to hit Jammer up ice. Locked in the skates of Murphy. Mott on the possession. Looks towards the net. Easy stick save as he laid the body down on Witowski. Bulldog bench sent into a frenzy. Witowski picks up. Far side tries to walk it through. Unsuccessful. On the backhand, Olsen will stop it. Playing it off the back of the goal piping was Tolland. Mott dribbled it just for a second. Recollected himself. Here's Smith on the offense. Shot! That one goes high and wide. A heavy snapper coming on top of the blue line. Julio tried to put that tip home. Mott once more will dump in. Bulldogs getting fresh legs. Klo stopping it on the near side boards. Turned over by the glove of Stanko. Pushed it down low. Loose puck. Mask is off of Olsen. Officials will have to blow the whistle for the stoppage.
Please visit the official website, www.adrianbulldogs.com. After today's game, you can find a recap and stats as well as information about all the athletic programs here at Adrian College. For a schedule of events here at Arrington, please go to www.arringtonicemania.com or like Arrington Ice Arena on Facebook for daily updates.
14 minutes flat left to go in the second period. Winding up and faking it. Here's Stanko with a drive. That's kicked out by Olsen. Hayes. Handcuffed just for a second. Change in possession as Matowski gets hit hard by Cruz. Able to hold on to his edges, though. Here's a 2-on-1 if they can hurry. Cruz trying to dance through, pulling it with one arm. Stanko couldn't play it down. Here's Klo. Looks towards the net. In the slot, moving it over to Contier with the stop. Pushed all the way back under the goal line. Seems to be okay. I think it was Hayes who was locked up in the net with him. Made sure that he was fine. Here's Kent up top at the blue. Over to Stanko. Now to Nolan. Fires one on in the chest and held by Olsen. Nice speed as Herman will get on the puck. Hit hard into the boards by Kent. Bulldogs pulling back a little bit on their scoring threats from the first 20 minutes of play. Haven't found the back of the net in this period yet. Still leading by a score of 4-0 here at Arrington Ice Arena. It is gloved down by McCourt as one of the A's sewed onto his sweater. Jammer will come down. Pushed it back for Jammer. Hit off of his skate. Found its way right in front of Olsen. Able to hold on with the stop on the paddle. .12:08 here in the second period. Things calming down, as we mentioned just a little bit. Perfect time to give a quick shout out to Adrian College ACHA Division I coach Gary Astalos, as he was named the head coach for Team USA for the ACHA for their upcoming World Tournament appearance. So a huge congratulations to him. Always good to see when the Bulldogs are able to promote their talent. Obviously, this coming in the form of a coach, but we're super proud of him. From all the students and staff and players at Adrian College, and always have to give him congratulations for that. And I'm sure we'll see a couple of American players from Adrian play for that USA squad when they travel over. Some Canadian players as well. Have to imagine too. Henrik Overval, that being from Sweden, might have to get a bid for Sweden if they have a team. Nonetheless, turning up ice, DeGiulio left it for Thornton. He was taken down, pressed hard into the boards. Now up top for Mott. That fired shot just went wide to the blocker side. Turning up is McNeil. Walking in, fanned on the shot, and Mott stepped up to lay the boom. And another hit sent on, this time Murphy on Thornton. A third hit followed up, Mott standing over him. Shot from the point was blocked. Dribbled over. Thornton will try and break in. Dropped back for Smith. And we're going to get an arm up on the play. It's a slashing call against Thornton. So the Bulldogs, again, will send their special unit out. Their special team unit out. Patrick Hayes have to sit down for the next 2 minutes. 10:43 here at Arrington Ice Arena. Second period of play in this ACHA Division I matchup. This is drop back. Spate all alone in front. Just lost control of it. Smith tried to whack it down out of midair, but he couldn't. Contier gingerly stops it on the forehand of his goalie paddle. Nolan now to Smith. Almost had it taken away by Maslowski. Here's Smith. Pulling up and dancing around. Now to Nolan. Connects back with Smith. Played down low to Spate. Nolan fires on, scores! Sheldon Nolan on the power play. Puts the Bulldogs up 5-0. They've worked their power play to a T. I want to say this is their third conversion of the night. Doing such a fantastic job holding on to possession when they're in the offensive zone. Working the opportunity that they're given 5-on-4. And another hard shot to stop for Olsen. But he's done a lot. Seen 35 shots so far in the first 30 minutes as we tick under the halfway point in the second. Fife had it. Left it for Bond. Spins off. Creating some time. Horizontally over. Quick one touch from Overval to Fife is offsides. We'll have to halt for a stoppage. Momentary pause on the whistle. Neutral zone draw. Officials breaking up some of the scrum, and finally puck is dropped. Mott dumps in. Bounces off the left corner. Lost under the goal line. Up top, Overval fans on the pass. Tried to give it for Clement. Into the netting on the shot by Mott. Once more, we'll take face-off right in front of the right penalty box here in neutral ice. Graham stepped in, couldn't win it back. Remmer walks in, fires a shot on, easy blocker stop by DeConnier. Down low, a good cycle, scramble in front, DeConnier on the backside. Able to recover nicely though. He's traveled the other way, arm up, and we'll get the whistle for the icing. Head back to the other side of the ice surface. Hayes fired one, hit off of the shin pad of Jammer, almost went out. Olsen quickly snapped that one away as it got near to him. Meslowski dropped for Clough, fires on in the chest and held by DeContier. 11 shots sent his way. Doing a good job minding the net for the Bulldogs. He's done such a great job this season, even in the big games that they've seen. Defensive zone draw, one back. Clement being hunted down, but able to move it away. Kent to Olsen, has to make a play just at the last second. Taken away, lobbed up top into neutral ice by Renner. Whistled down for a high stick. Back up top for the blue line. Kent had that swiped away from him. Odd numbers. Meslowski plays it out. Pushing it over, and what a save by DeContier. Shuts the door on the backdoor attempt. Bulldogs almost caught sleeping a little bit. Didn't seem like they were really expecting that to turn into a scoring opportunity. They'll look to recollect themselves here as Thornton blindly sends a backhander that just crossed the blue line. Herman will pick up, walking the left side. Doesn't take the shot, trying to get the wrap around. Taken off of his stick easily by Kent. This is chopped away, and back to get it is Gallant. Here's Smith. Walks it in. With some space fired on. A good shot block there. Nobody knows where the puck is, and finally it bounces off to the netting. Jacob Tolland will get a little stick tap from Olsen. Got in the way of that shot.
The Farber Foundation, Hampton Inn and Suites, JR's Hometown Grill, Midas, and Starsky's Wow Cafe, TLC, Community Credit Union, Mammoth Distilling, County National Bank.
Here's a hard shot. They score! Right off the draw. Connor Smith puts the Dogs up by 6. A quick face-off draw and an unsuspecting Olsen. That one was certainly teed up. Fired hard and reaching the back of the net. .6:35 left to go in the second period. One shy of a touchdown are the Adrian College Bulldogs. Stanko trying to set up a hit there in open ice. Push back down low. In transition, Overval has some room. Skating backwards, but going forwards. Cruz! What a shot! Going upstairs in the upper 90. What a beautiful hockey play. Overval had the puck, was skating backwards while still going forwards. Cruz had just enough space and put it over the blocker's shoulder of Olsen. Bulldogs now up, as we said a couple of moments ago. They finally reached a touchdown. What a night it's been for Adrian College. A packed house here at Arrington. Absolutely loving the offense that they've been able to see put on display. Jammer had it lost. Graham firing on, just barely. Kicking it out with the left leg was Olsen. Certainly can't really put too much blame on Olsen. He's seen 38 shots. Purdue has only taken 12. Obviously, this Adrian squad so loaded with talent. I mean, night in and night out, just doing their part, scoring as many as possible. Whistle down. Don't know if that was an offsides or a high stick, but the linesman made a decision of his own. Whether it was the right call or not, can't dispute him because he's got the whistle and we don't. One back. Gallant put one wide, hit off the chest of Kent, but bounced away. Here's DeJulio winding up, swatted away by Olsen. Kent moved it over. Here's a bouncing shot on. Loose puck finally kicked towards the left side. Bouncing over the stick of Nolan. He'll go back. Give it to Kent. Nolan will get it back once more. Here's Thornton on the far side. A waffle board save by Olsen. Again on the second attempt. Pushed back up top. Here's another shot put off the right shoulder. 3 quick shots for the Bulldogs. Good saves, showing good positioning from Olsen. Here's Kent again. That one didn't quite get chalked up the way he wanted to. Tipped up into the netting. We'll stop with 4:16 left to go in the second period. 7-0 is the score. If you're just joining us here on ACTV, Alex Herman, as always, happy to bring you the play-by-play coverage for this evening. We continue on. Bond trying to fight for it. Some good defensive efforts there. Down low, that was sent on, kicked out by DeContier. Spate tried to speed up, but lost his stick. Hayes is tied up by Spate in the right corner. Now to Smith, on the backhand, scores! Connor Smith on the board once again. Got that right on the top of the crease. Slid it through the 5-hole of Olsen. A touchdown +1 now with 3:45 left to go in the second period. It's been all Adrian in the contest up till this point. DeContier will make an easy stick stop. Not sure what the whistle was for. We'll stop for a second. This is pushed back in their own zone, but turned over. Overval calling frantically for the pass. Able to get to it there. Dropped it back. Stripped away. Don't have a name for number 5 on Purdue. Doesn't have a nameplate. It is not on the roster, so we apologize for that confusion. Here's Stanko. Crossed over the blue, is onside. Now Vermont. Bounced off of the inside foot of Fife. Stanko pulled up and faked. Here's his shot. Put to the right corner by Olsen. Flipped up. Mott there first. Shoveled off of the high glass. Stanko will get there. He fires one wide to the glove. And a nice hit on Herman. Sent by Hatcher. There's an opportunity for Purdue. Loose on the goal mouth. DeContier able to hold on. This is played over. Hatcher with it. Off the boards. Bounced up, almost went into the benches. Olsen will stop it. Playing it back now off the glass in transition. Quickly making a pass was Raymer. Gallant has it. Dances his way in. Looks towards the net. Circled around. Almost got behind DeContier. But he ran out of room. Right side. Back towards the corner. Clough. Chipped off the end wall. Kent. Slips a pass up. Hatcher able to get a stick on it for the tip, negating the icing. In his own zone is Hayes. Smith. Absolutely bodied. Dakota Bond ran through Smith. What a hit from him. And the reaction, as you expect from the crowd here at Arrington. DeGiulio was caught up with Olsen. Both seem to be a little bit shaken up. Thankfully, they appear to be okay. Offensive zone draw. Taken away by Purdue just for a second. Clement will walk inside and out, under 60 to play in the second period. His saucer was tipped off of the stick of Prodel. Looking over for Thornton, takes it away, going upstairs, couldn't hit the crossbar. Snapper from up top by Bond. Hit off a pad in front. Herman was all alone. Misunderstood the bounce play. Couldn't calculate the angle that it was going to take. Clement. Now to Spate. Quickly over Thornton. Had his head looking the other way. Would have been all alone with not a lot of space, but Thornton, one of those players known for his quick stick handling and fast shooting. Here's Spate looking on goal. A field goal over the crossbar. And that's going to do it for 40 minutes here in regulation at Arrington Ice Arena. As always, Alex Herman here on ACTV, and we'll return with more ACHA coverage after the intermission.
As you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define your college years, you stand today, students, on the threshold of one of the most magical times in your life.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
April 6, 2021, I was sitting in my office and an email popped into my inbox from someone in your graduating class today. The email said, "Dear President Docking, back in August, I had emailed you in regards to the state of the well-being of the campus community during the COVID spike. At that time, I was incredibly anxious about the prospect of spending my senior year of college sitting at my kitchen table in my hometown trying to finish my seminar projects in the event we switched to all online learning. As I type this email now in April, I cannot describe to you the gratitude that my fellow students and I have for Adrian remaining open on campus for the duration of the school year. I wanted to take the time to thank the Adrian College community, the faculty, the staff, for allowing us to have as normal of a year as possible in a world that simply did not want that to happen. I look forward to walking across the stage in May knowing that I was still able to enjoy time with my friends and the Bulldog community during my senior year. All the best, Max Birmingham, class of 2021. Max, you've got to stand up so we can give you a round of applause. For those of us on this stage, today is one of the most exciting days of the year. We love to see the wonder and anticipation in the eyes of our new students, as all of you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define the years ahead.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Back live from Arrington Ice Arena. It's Thursday night ACHA hockey. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in here on ACTV. Alex Herman, happy to bring you the play-by-play coverage for this third and final regulation period between Purdue University Northwest and your Adrian College Bulldogs. After 40 minutes of play, we sit at a score of 8-0 if you're just tuning in now. Saw 4 goals in the first period, 4 in the second. Sheldon Nolan, Connor Smith, Matt Cruz, Connor Smith once again, who has a hat trick in this game. His 20th goal of the season. Good stat for him. 44 shots on net for the Bulldogs, 15 for Purdue. Officials blowing the whistle to initiate the start of this period. A goaltending change. Have to note, coming in relief for Cooper Olsen is Kyle Fritz, the junior netminder from Montreal, Canada. As we're back underway here at Arrington. Bulldogs will look to close out this contest. Smith on the right side, fires, scores! His 4th of the night and the first shot of the period. What a wrister and a great start to the third period. Connor Smith picked it up on the right side, snapped it home past the blocker side of Fritz. Bulldogs up 9-0. What a game for Connor Smith. 4 goals in the contest. Doing an unbelievable job in the offensive zone. The cycle up top. Shot let go. Clement back down low for Thornton. Here comes Purdue. Offed it in. Remmer. Good moves of his own. A weird play! And they score! Remmer fired it on net. It hit off of Kent. And it bounced in the back of the net. Purdue finally getting on the board. An unsuspecting Dylan Kent. An own goal and the first tally for Purdue. Only their 16th shot on net. Don't really even know if you can count that because it didn't really hit DeContier. Prodel on the backhand. Quickly, DeContier plays it. Spun up and a hard hit by Jammer. Send on Tolland. Graham fires it on, kicked away. Jammer in the slot. Winding up was Hatcher as he sliced one on. Bond lost it at the blue. Able to regather it. A soft dump in made. Tolland stops it on the forehand. Plays it up. McLaughlin going down with the glove. Mott has this. Bounce pass off the boards. Fife all alone with some speed. Plays it through his legs. Back over in the slot, looking for it was Stanko. McLaughlin fired on. Overball, let that one go, it was wide. Mott with not enough space. Steps up and plays it with the glove. Hand pass is the motion. Stop at 17:21 here in the third period. Defensive zone draw. Spate will step into the circle. Gets opposed by Janik. Able to win it back. Here's Mott. Handcuffed under the goal line. Another awkward angle shot from that right side. Sailed high and wide. Spate, a quick chip play. Smith trying to pick up once more. Could be seeking after his fifth. McLaughlin, a long floater. Bounced right in front of the goal line. Swatted away. Mott played it over now down low. Tied on the boards. Mott back for McLaughlin. A slap shot on net. Whistles high and wide. Smith pokes it over to Spate as he tried to drop it. Looking for the wraparound in the slot. Smith lost control. Spinning is Spate. Pushed back up top for Mott. Pulls up, lets it go back. There's a shot on, lost in the stick. Finally, it's held up by Fritz. Clement will play it. Locked up down low. Thornton tries to break free. Press hard by McCourt. Wrapping around is Clement. Half toe drag now to Nolan. That bounced off the end wall. Found its way towards the right side. Nolan able to get there in time to keep it in. Down low is Julio. Drop for Thornton. Once more a cycle back down low. Bulldogs doing a great job in the O-zone. Here's the Julio. A saucer moved over. Faking the shot in front. Lost it was Kent. Got it back. On his forehand. Chips it over a stick. Played it over Rimmer. Nolan to Julio. Now to Kent. Lost it in the footing. Chipped off of the boards. Going back to get it is Nolan. Fed up for Julio. He walks through. Nice move from him. Crosses the red. Able to dump it in. No icing. Thornton strips it away. Taken down. No call. Gets right back up to continue on play. Shot sent from the blue line was wide. Bond will hold it up top. Has a man open for Cruz as he winds up. With the trapper stop was Fritz and some pushback on Cruz from Gallant.
Committed for 20 years to providing the world's highest quality hockey accessories to players all over the world. Learn more about hockey's hockey.
14-18 left to go in regulation. Score 9-1, an 8-goal lead. Obviously for Adrian, doing a great job on the score sheet tonight. Couple of power play goals. And plenty more even strength. Left up top, it popped over the stick of Cruz. Bond races back to make the play. Here's Hatcher. Dances in. Lost it off of the stick. Turned over. Here's Tolland. Back the other way. Here's Herman. Fires on. Easy glove save by DeContier. Looked like he was going to play it just for a second, but decided not to. McLaughlin for Fife. Fires that up. Overval with just enough space. Kicked out by Fritz. Mott winds up and fakes the slapper. Gets it right back. Has McLaughlin on the left side, and he hits him up. That shot taken. Hit off the outside of the cage. Traveled into the near side corner. McLaughlin to Overval. Down low for Fife. Working the outside. D-to-D pass. McLaughlin receives. Up the other way. Leister lost it. Stanko with his head up crosses over the blue. Pulling up, trying to push it forward. Takes a shot off the iron. Twisted wrister. Brennan Stanko catching all of the goal pipe there. As McLaughlin caught Purdue in a change. Pulls up and fakes. Shoots on, and that one's high and wide. Mott spinning. Almost turned it over. Here's a chance in front. On the right circle, Gallant moves his way through. Pushed back up top. Holding it is Maslowski. Fired on, a jumping DeContier, just able to get a piece of it. Long backhander. Smith almost got there, but Fritz able to play it. Backhander by Fritz. Hearing some applauding from Wow Cafe. Not sure what it is, but typically they have a good reason for whatever it may be. .11:32 left to go in regulation. 9-1. Adrian leads. That draw was one back. A high stick is blown down and dead. Here's Kent. Almost got in front of that play. Smith will backhand off the glass. Here's Smith getting there in time, trying to put it over. He's hit hard. Puck was in the rafters, but it didn't touch anything, so we'll continue on. Here's Nolan. Over. A shot on. Kept out by the blocker's shoulder of Fritz. Once again, a sky-high pass. Here's Klo. Walks in off the iron, and that one wouldn't go. The Red Pipes singing their tune here in the third period. We saw a shot from Stanko hit off the iron. That That being the crossbar of Fritz. That shot coming from Klog. Just catching the outside. This moves on. Sprawling to make the stop is Fritz. He's able to get the whistle. Tied up at the face-off dot. Bond trying to come away with it. Thornton with a shot in the chest. Fritz with the hold. Back up top at the blue. Bond keeps it in. Cruz off the end wall. Almost bounced in front. Here's Prodel. Softly puts it in. Thornton on the collection. Way up ice for Clement. Had it poked away from him. Here's Hayes. Heads up ice. Shot taken, blocked by the shin pad of Bond. 2-on-2, potentially 3-on-2. It's onside. Shot taken. Loose puck. Moved out of the way into the corner. Picking up is Murphy. Drops it back as Thornton takes it away. Down the right side. Walks inside out, looking towards the net, but couldn't get the shot off. Jammer. Now to Mott. Over for McLaughlin. Back to Mott. Fires on. Sitting right on top of the crease. This is kept in. Nice forward check. Graham. Back down low is Jammer. McLaughlin has to move it, and he does. Gets it back once again. Takes a shot on. Off the paddle. Loose puck. Whistle was blown a little too prematurely. Here's McLaughlin. Walks in from up top. Pushed down low. Had two men on, shoved into the corner. A little do-si-do with Graham. Spun around like a carousel. McNeil hits the unnamed player up top for Purdue. So I'll remind you, no nameplate, also not on the official roster for Purdue Northwest, so difficult to tell who he is, and his identity will remain a mystery. But the Bulldogs will go back on the power play. A hooking call will be assessed to Patrick Janik, sophomore from Burbank, Illinois. Down low is Thornton. Bulldogs back to the 5-on-4 power play. Up top for Bond. Walks it in. That shot was blocked by the stick of Klo. Thornton to Julio. Back for Jammer. Wires one on. Stopped by Fritz. Back up top, give and go. Bond holds, finds Jammer. Winding up, faking the shot there. Even faked me on the broadcast. And another chance in front. Sprawling out for it is Fritz on his backside, finally regaining his footing. Creating traffic in front was Thornton. Seeing the shot through traffic, Fritz in the glove for the whistle. Played back. Here's Fife. Over for DeJulio. Inside and out of the glove. Fife somehow able to knock it down out of midair. Keeps it in. We continue on. He circles over. Hits Jammer. No change out for the power play unit yet. As Fife over. Open net. Trying to dive across the net. Was Fritz. No shot taken. Bond moves one on. A total Bulldog possession. Another shot taken. Held up and finally. New unit out for the Dogs. 58 shots for the Bulldogs versus Purdue's 18. Here with 6:48 left to go at Arrington Ice Arena. This third period of the ACHA Division I matchup. Here live on ACTV. Bulldogs still 5-on-4. Spate sent one on, almost collected. Officials lost sight of it, so they had to blow it down. Not the first time that this has happened, but Sam Spate obviously unhappy with the stoppage. Look to try again. Gets it off of the draw. Up top for Nolan. On the side for Smith. Gets it back once more. Shot taken. Off the shoulder. Almost caught the netting. Nolan over for Smith. Has his brother on the open left wing. Pushed in front. Connor Smith picks up. Lost it. Here's a chance for Prodel. Trying to walk in. Makes a nice move. Smith will come back. Catching Prodel. We're back to 5-on-5 even strength hockey. This long pass sent the other way. Icing is the call. We'll head back towards the offensive zone for Adrian. Graham dropped it back. A 3-on-1. Here's Prodel on the right side. Has some space. Takes the shot. Way off the target there. Graham once more. Forwards up for Cruz. Looking for some space. He crosses the blue. Traveling down low. A soft play. Kind of a headshot there sent on. And looking for the hip check there was Dylan Kent. Unhappy with the hit that he received. Overval has some space. We'll go one-on-one with Tallon. Fires one off the shin pad. Hatcher, a nice stick handle. Walks it in. Stopped by Fritz. Bulldogs on the possession. Here's Thornton under the goal line. Gets handcuffed. Some kicking and shoving. Finally, it breaks free. Thornton try to flex on. Clement stripped away from him. transition. Here's Remmer for Klo. Trying to find one, sent one horizontally over. Nobody there to bang it home. Thornton sends a floater puck. Clement will pick up in neutral ice. Here's Maslowski. On the far side, Mott breaks it up. Clement will hold on to it. Bulldogs looking to just run the clock down here. As Stanko walks in, a kick save made by Fritz. Not much else the Bulldogs really need to do, as this one-timer taken by Overval in the lower section of Fritz. They've really played their game exactly the way that they want to, and a normal performance for them. They show up very prepared. Game days, practice days, in the weight room, and are able to find the results that they want a lot of the time. Taking a tumble in front, I think, was Smith, and might be getting called down for a penalty. Interference is the call, probably goaltender interference. I actually think it's going to be Overval who'll go to the box. Doesn't quite understand the call, like many of those do. Spate wins it back. Zone is cleared. Fritz stops it. Hobbs leading up. A one-touch from Remmer. Sauced into the slot. Klo looking for it. Spate sent it for Cruz, who threw it down the other way. Hobbs couldn't hit the target on the pass. Kent will have to stop it under the red. Slid over, taken away, looking for a shot that hit off of the shin pad of Nolan. Once more, Olag was able to clear the zone. Here's a turnover. Jammer, all alone, scores! Double digits for the Bulldogs. 10-0. Or 10-1, I should say. Jammer with great defensive and then offensive awareness of what was going on in the play. Able to step up and take it away. Walk down all alone in between the hash marks and put that one home short-handed. Murphy. Spate. Taken down, but he moved it for Hatcher somehow. Walks the left side. A backhander. Held up by Fritz. Bobbled it for a second. Hatcher being escorted off the ice, as well as Tolland. I don't really quite know what the call was there. Draw one back. Winding up is McLaughlin, who was stopped before it reached the net. Stepping up was Mott. Puck now on the stick of Gallant. Taken away by Spate. Has some room. Let's see what he can do. Tried to put it through his legs. Seconds left on the 5-on-4. Spate, once again, stripping it on his own, playing it himself. Back to even strength. McLaughlin over the blue. Now to Overval. Hit hard into the boards. Shaking free. A hard hit there. Overval. Now to Mott. Send up ice. The icing is waved off. It was tipped just at about center ice. Under a minute to play. 40 seconds to be exact. Bond with a hard hit. Sent it on Janik. Laying down the boom. Here's McNeil. Poked away from him. Stanko. Right side pulling up. Fires. That one went just a little wide. Bond to Jamer. Had the goal just moments ago. Locked in the skates. 5 seconds left to go in the third. And that is going to do it here at Arrington Ice Arena. The Bulldogs walk away with the 10-1 win. Another 2 points for this Adrian squad. And like always, here live on ACTV, coming to you from Arrington Ice Arena, Alex Herman, concluding ACHA Hockey Night. We hope you're well wherever you are, and please do continue to tune in to our broadcast. We still have more hockey to go upcoming this weekend. We hope to see you there. Once again, on ACTV, Alex Herman signing off.
On Tuesday, April 6, 2021, I was sitting in my office and an email popped into my inbox from someone in your graduating class today. The email said, "Dear President Docking, back in August I had emailed you in regards to the state of the well-being of the campus community during the COVID spike. At that time, I was incredibly anxious about the prospect of spending my senior year of college sitting at my kitchen table in my hometown trying to finish my seminar projects in the event we switched to all online learning. As I type this email now in April, I cannot describe to you the gratitude that my fellow students and I have for Adrian remaining open on campus for the duration of the school year. I wanted to take the time to thank the Adrian College community, the faculty, the staff, for allowing us to have as normal of a year as possible in a world that simply did not want that to happen. I look forward to walking across the stage in May knowing that I was still able to enjoy time with my friends and the Bulldog community during my senior year. All the best, Max Birmingham, class of 2021. Max, you've got to stand up so we can give you a round of applause. For those of us on this stage, today is one of the most exciting days of the year. We love to see the wonder and anticipation in the eyes of our new students, as all of you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define the years ahead.